Hey friends, it's Amy. A couple weeks ago, Jack, JC, and I went on a boat ride in Marina Del Rey. I'll take you along with me for that, and then we'll come back into the studio and make something together. Got it. We're gonna go on a boat ride. $3, buddy. That's a good deal.
We're gonna go. We're going.
See that? Look, we're going. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a dog on the front of that paddleboard right there. So cute. Is that cool, buddy? Can you wave hi to them? Hi. Alright, we just got to Mother's Beach and we're gonna get off the boat, bud. I wouldn't recommend actually coming to this beach, but it is nice on the boat and it's fun to see all the people and what they're doing. It is pretty.
Step on this. Look, this is hard.
Good job.
Don't touch the dirt, please. No. Yeah, that's okay. You can put down there.
There you go.
Okay,
all right.
No more.
Let's not touch that, okay? Yucky, yucky. Yucky, yucky. See? Yucky. Hey, yeah, let's not touch it. Let's just go down the slide. Come on, you want to climb up and then, yeah, you don't need to do that with your hand. Okay, buddy. Oh, you want to go down the straight slide right here?
Yeah.
Good job, bud. Is that fun?
Dad is holding Jack, Jack's holding Dad. You slid down? You want to slide? Yeah, did you like it? Did you have a good time? Good time.
Good time. Hey, that's a Paul Frank bike. How funny. Gonna open it? Can you say open, please?
How do you think that opens? Like, I'm gonna give it to Dad. I'll open it. Thank you.
What are we having today?
Your fish and chips. Which one do you want? Napkin? Dog, big dog on that paddleboard. See it? Come on, guys, we gotta get on the boat. You ready? We're back, buddy. You gonna say bye-bye, boat? fun. So that picture up there in the corner does not belong to this day, but I went ahead and printed it because I wanted to get 4 of them onto this 4x6. Now I'm going to add this to my little traveler's notebook insert that I've been using, and you can see these other spreads in other videos that I can link below. And the thing about this page is that I wanted to use it even though it has that little bit of washi tape that I folded over. I think it's not a big deal. I'll work with it. And I actually kind of like the yellow that offsets the yellow in the little ticket stubs. Now, I don't know if you heard me say this, but the water bus ride was only $1 per person each way. So the whole thing was $6, and I think that it was money well spent. We had a really fun time, and I think that Jack really enjoyed watching all the boaters and all the people. Anyway, so now on to crafting. This is my new roller phrase stamp with American Crafts from my Finders Keepers line, and I'm taking my new Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I'm going to try these Pink Fresh Studio stamps. Now I've had these cards and stamps for a while now, and I've just been kind of holding on to them because I really like them, but that doesn't make any sense. If you really like something, what you should do is use them in your projects. I promise you, you will have so much more pleasure from crafting with the supplies that you love, and then looking back on the spreads. I might use the clouds. Oh, okay. But looking back on the spreads that you really used your products that you felt made you happy and that you really liked. So this washi tape is one of those products where it's got really fun little sayings and gold stripes. I tried to make this fun work with the gold watercolor on it, but then it wouldn't really fit, so I went ahead and cut it off. I'm trying to make this work with enough negative space so that I can actually write on the paper and arrange the elements in such a way that makes sense. So I took that photo, the selfie of the 3 of us, using Snapchat, and that's how I got the words "we're on a boat." So I sometimes do Snapchat, I sometimes use my camera on my iPhone, and as you know, I also use my video camera, or the camera that I use designated for video, which is the Canon G7X, which I have linked below. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I like the arrangement of the photos. I like the overall balance and look. I'm going to cut some of these quotes, maybe 1 or 2 of them that I really like, and try to add it to my page. Now, since I have this piece already kind of, out, and I don't want to roll it back onto the roll, I'm going to go ahead and stick it in this VidCon book. I like to have something else on my table so I can stick scraps on, so I'm able to use it instead of tossing it or instead of putting it back onto the roll. I've learned that this is the best way for me to use up my supplies. Okay, so I realized that I needed to put this a little bit lower, so I carefully peeled it up and it worked just fine. Oh, I actually need to move it up. All right. Now I'm adhering some of the elements that I know are going to be where they are, and then I'm actually thinking about doing some stamping now, finally, now that I have everything set and glued down for the most part. Now these are acrylic alphabet stamps from Pink Fresh Studio, and I love the way they look. I think they're so fun. I haven't quite figured out how to use them yet, and I'm not sure which one's the I, but I suppose I want to go ahead and write Killer Shrimp. But when I stamped this, I realized that I was a little careless and it was totally my error as opposed to the stamps, and I'm happy to admit user error. I don't blame the stamps at all. I'm just going to cover that up. I'm not really feeling it. I think that I need to take a little bit more time to use them on a different spread, maybe on a bigger scrapbook page or something. So I'm just going to cover it up with this simple cut from a piece of paper from Jen Hatfield's Pebbles line. And it's gold foil, which is really cute, and I'm going to take my roller phrase stamp and the ink and dab, 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 make sure I have good coverage, and go ahead and stamp. Cute. I love how thin and small these phrases are. I think it's perfect for smaller projects like the Traveler's Notebook, mini albums, planners, and I also think that it's good for normal scrapbook pages too. So I'm just adding a few more phrases here, and I'm going to stamp totally a couple times and try not to get it on the fun, but guess what? Of course, I did. And that's just total user error once again. Okay, so I got a new paintbrush, you guys, and I'm so excited because now I can link it below and it has a brand name on it, so I will make sure to include that and hopefully you guys can find it. I bought it individually at an art supply store. So I'm going ahead and using the white watercolor. I really like how it looks on the turquoise or teal paper, whatever you want to call it. It's a kraft paper, so it soaks up the ink a little bit, which is why I'm going a little bit slower and making sure I have good coverage on my paintbrush when I'm putting down the paint. Okay, so this looks really good, and I really like the way the brush handles. So I think that this is one of those brushes that I'm definitely going to hold on to, and I might go ahead and go back to the art supply store and get a few more. And this was under $5, so I was really happy with that price point. Okay, so just a few more details here, maybe some hearts or something like stars or asterisks. I don't know. I just wanted a little bit more white over on this corner. Now I'm taking my clear stickers from my Rise and Shine line with American Crafts, and these are really fun to just apply because you can see the design and you can see the paper through it. Obviously, I'm trying to use up my supplies as much as I can, so you can see that most of my stickers from this sticker pack have already been used on different projects, but I want to put this one here, and I noticed that I have to cut off a little bit of the remainder because it's going to hang off the page if I don't. This little squiggly will go down here, but I don't want to stick it down in the crease. So what I'm actually going to do is stick it down and then trim it off with my Cutter Bee scissors and then stick the other part of it on this right side. Great. Now I'm using my favorite white pen. It's a white Uniball Signo gel pen, and this one's from Japan. I've noticed that the white is really rich and thick and shows up very nicely, so this is the one I like to use. It's the broad tip. And doing some journaling here. I typically just wing it, so it's nothing profound, usually just stating the facts, maybe a couple feelings, but I think it looks pretty good and it looks pretty full. I don't think I could get a single other element on here if I tried. So I'm glad that I was able to work in the photos, some journaling, as well as the ticket stubs. I hope you enjoyed that fun little field trip and seeing how the spread came together in my traveler's notebook. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I love making these videos for you guys. If you have any special requests for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying these field trips and then coming back to the studio and crafting with me. Thanks for watching.